Thursday Night Baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jonathan Villar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Hit hard to short, but there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first out of the inning.
In the second spot.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away. Wilson Ramos gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit well on the ground to first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Getting ready for the bottom of inning number 1 as Gregor Blanco will have honors here in the home first.
Center fielder.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Devin Travis will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Espinoza. Throw gets him, 2 down. Joey Votto gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
And I don't think that's what the hitting coach has been preaching.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there. Why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air to right center, carrying well. And look out in the pool area. It's a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Third baseman. Wow.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So a runner at first with 2 away. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, cwyh2003. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Anthony Rendon will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit hard to short. To his right, Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ben Revere will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Right side, hit hard. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Jarrett Parker strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Striding into the box, Brandon Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ground ball left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Wellington Castillo gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. There's a high pop-up. Murphy is there for it. And that retires the side. Yasmani Grandal leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Peralta is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Danny Espinosa stands in.
Danny Espinosa.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Blanco sprinting after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ryan Zimmerman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Jonathan Villar will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw pulls him off the bag. Daniel Murphy stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Called strike 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the left.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in is the center fielder, Gregor Blanco.
Center fielder, Gregor.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Devin Travis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Settling in now, Joey Votto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Shot toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Throw won't get him. David Peralta stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon in foul ground, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. This is pulled into right, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning. Wilson Ramos is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Bryce Harper is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Popped high in the air. Lamb is there for it. 1 away. Now in the box, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Ben Revere stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. This one's flared toward left center. Parker comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Yasmani Grandal gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Hit the ball.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity. Troy Tulowitzki is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Here in the 4th. The shortstop.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Now batting.
Jarrett Parker stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
And from where I'm sitting, this guy looks to be a guy that's starting to rush out there now. It might not be a bad idea for the catcher to try and slow him down a bit.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Brandon Drury is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Wellington Castillo in now, hopped out in his first trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danny Espinosa heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blanco giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. He singled his last time up. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Jonathan Villar digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Daniel Murphy will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. In there, a base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is in there. Wilson Ramos comes forward trying to cash in on this two-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with two away. Into the seats, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta on the move. And that ends the inning. Gregor Blanco comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper on the run. One down. Devin Travis will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Curveball swung out and missed, 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Lifted in the air to center. Revere has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Bryce Harper will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Anthony Rendon.
Now here's a line drive out to left center. That's over the head of Tulowitzki for a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Ben Revere will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Tulowitzki. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Yasmani Grandal will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. pulled high in the air out to left field. Parker moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. David Peralta will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Right fielder.
To first, fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the
Jake Lamb steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. Revere is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Troy Tulowitzki stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Tulowitzki. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Jarrett Parker will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Revere is after it. And that's the 3rd out. Danny Espinoza will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ground ball, and this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Jonathan Villar will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
It's time for the tradition.
Brandon Drury steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Designated hitter, Brandon Drury.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Wellington Castillo will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far.
Castillo.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced weakly near the plate. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Gregor Blanco will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. Devin Travis digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Daniel Murphy comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ripped on the ground to first. Taken in by Votto. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Wilson Ramos gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit to third. To his left, Lamb. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peralta shading to his right, and the inning is over. Joey Votto strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Matt Latos. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Latos is ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Murphy showing off his range. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
Now batting,
Jake Lamb digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run.
the batter, number 4.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Anthony Rendon. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Ben Revere will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Pitch popped up. Lamb is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Yasmani Grandal makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Jay Happ. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
The winning pitcher is Jay Happ. His record is now 1-1. Loss goes to Tanner Rowan. He falls to 1-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.